Alright, so let's get started. So I haven't watched this at all yet because I just got it like
Maywall can go up and
a few minutes ago.
with a speed boost if need be. Try and keep
Okay, so comp. Good.
I do hate fucking listening to my own voice.
speed until we get overrun, then we need to hop on speed.
It's not bad advice.
Come up a bit, because I need speed back.
You see how many people are watching?
Everyone else, stay at this corner, please. And they have a hand. Have you spiked?
I got a wall. I got a wall and choke just to get some damage.
Yeah.
Door. Right, more.
One Sorry, no bubble. I'm anti though, I have to keep shield up.
Okay, one thing here.
Though I have
So you see we're holding right
I
now.
got a wall and choke just to get some damage.
If you're gonna wall and choke, why are you playing so far back from the choke itself?
Don't know, I'm not Nunchi.
Yeah,
Right.
Nunchi's a main tank trialist.
Okay.
I think it was like his second ever scrim with us.
So either, if you're gonna do that for future, all of you, either hold up here and go, or let them come. Let them,
come and wall in between statue and hotel.
yeah, wall here.
But it's not just Nunchi's fault though.
Yeah, like-
Everyone is far back.
That's just everyone's fault there.
Yeah. Also, Lucio. Is your team taking any damage at the moment?
Yeah,
No.
So you should be on speed boost right now. So as soon as the
called that at the beginning.
Door. Right, more.
especially right here, look. Wall, you two are up here. He's still back here on healing. He's shooting at a wall right now, right? And May's over here, right? So NTF, right? Make sure you're on the speed boost the entire time. Right here, you see how far away you are from your team? Especially in Ryan's Zarya comp, you gotta be right next to them on speed boost. Getting there.
one Sorry, no bubble. I'm anti though, I have to keep shield up.
I totally didn't grasp what we were doing.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. So there's my mistake that you mentioned that.
One Sorry, no bubble. I'm anti though, I have
Then
to
you all got split again here. You two went left, and Reinhardt went backwards. Okay, Ryan, don't fire strike if you're antied,
anti though, I have to keep shield up.
especially in front of a bunch of people. Because unless your shield broke there, but okay.
Wall, everyone, all the way back to me. Back to me. Here.
All the way back,
Come back.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so since you're down your Reinhardt, where should you guys go?
I think the rest of them were holding in the doorway.
We're right side of the camera here.
Yeah, get behind this. You know the wall like past this archway.
Yeah.
Yeah, go behind there. Wait, give him a tick or two, and then go back.
We're snapping
We
away.
did do that. We did do that.
Well, Frost, you didn't do that, did you?
Yeah, no, that
The
was.
frost ended up dying. No, it didn't.
Oh wait. Pause.
We had to use more.
Nunchi doesn't have this. He's under you. Again. Go.
We can test 4 second tick. One to Zarya, speed on the
Sven,
side.
right side, I'm need to use.
They're all one.
4 second tick.
That's just a lucky shot.
One to Zarya, speed on the side.
Yeah, the
Right side, I'm need to use.
Probably.
They're all one.
the right corner I just got headshot
They're all one.
between the
Sorry.
shield
They're
and the
not,
wall.
they're not.
I mean, you did your job. You forced them off of the point to back up. So nice job.
Hans is right side, like you.
Hunter.
There's an answer
Need
right
to
side.
back up. No shield. Shield.
Nice, very nice retake. Very nice.
Shield.
Sigma one.
Push in Sigma. Sigma.
Window. Oh, sorry.
T-Salt's fine. You're gonna build it back very fast anyway.
Nice picks.
Not a big deal
On the
if
right
you.
guys, just get all the way back. We can
Still
just do it in
fucking
the last second.
like really bad with T-Stop with actually getting value.
Out about T-Salt.
Yeah, I used to be even more terrible with like.
Really, it's just like okay, before a fight, you either put it in front of your Reinhardt, like right at the start of the fight. Ryan's be like, okay, put it in front of me. You guys for a fire strike, you'd be like, okay, put it in front of Widowmaker, right? She can one shot, body shot anybody at that, right? Or if your team's about to engage, put it in front of yourself and just keep that healing like doubled the entire time. Especially if they like grab you or something, that can really work too, right? So that,
Yeah, and then just like play up an off angle if you know they have grab and
Mhm.
use it. It's just I never did that because I don't know how much it heals for that.
how much does the normal thing heal, grenade wise? I forget.
Yeah.
How much does a normal grenade heal? You know?
I'll Google it. Baptiste.
I have done it before, like when it just releases was.
We did. I did this with pedestrian. Pedestrian. He heals. Where is it? Healing 60. 60.
Okay.
It's 120.
So 120. It's not gonna heal through dragons. It won't heal through dragons. No, that's what immortality field's for. But like if it's like against like a Reinhardt or something else, like a freeze, it can heal through that. Wow.
Whoa. Did I just do that? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And they have a widow now. Careful. I can bubble using EP. Oh, do that.
I'm gonna focus mainly on just positioning and stuff this VOD, and we'll do comms and stuff another time.
Hans
Can
is
you
speaking.
hold it?
Because your comms do need a lot of work based on right now.
Jo, sorry.
Yeah. Challenge the widow.
How many maps are you doing?
On the top of the hotel.
Well, I only have King's Row, so
Oh, okay.
just the-
Pull back with.
I'm putting.
and one map's usually enough.
Like unusuals.
Under half.
Yeah, no team bubble. No team bubble. No personal. Speed on Hans to left.
Sorry,
Speed on Hans to
wall.
left.
And then wall.
Personal. Speed on
I
Hans to left.
felt this
Speed
was
on Hans.
very like dangerous for me for like just.
Yeah,
going-
you,
No team bubble.
I think in this situation you don't push. Lucio needs to push with us because I can put Lucio
Team
down.
bubble.
We can shield Lucio,
Hold on,
I'm putting.
but we can't save both supports if need be.
hmm
The problem is that you can't like hard commit behind statue, especially like wall.
Yeah, I'd say for here. Why is my mouse fucking up? Sorry. So you give up a tick, right? If you're gonna want to hold up here, where's the draw? Why is it the draw? Okay, then you put the draw thing. If you want to hold up here, you guys need to play up here and probably hug the statue for the cover, right? But I'd say a better bet is just to play around this area back here. May can control this right side. Widowmaker can be on that high ground behind you, on the top.
That's what Evade was doing. Is Evade?
I don't know. I think he's might be on the left over here or something.
I think no. Evade's right behind us.
Yeah, either
Without shooting.
yeah. So either that high ground or the one behind you works perfectly, and then you lure him in, and then you can wall him off, right? That's probably better than trying to play out here with even longer sight lines for your back line,
Yeah.
and maybe
Yeah,
potentially
pretty
getting
much.
picked.
You can't rotate properly as support there. If
Yeah.
rotate slow.
Because if you
Be protected by the entire team.
yeah, because Baptiste can sit back here. May can be like keeping an eye on the right room, and playing here for when they come close. Zarya can play like she probably can play a little bit more this way, but want to try and be closer to the wall. And then Reinhardt obviously on the wall, peak shielding and stuff like yeah. So try and hold back there more
Under half.
versus up higher.
No team bubble. No personal.
So that way,
Speed on Hans to left.
when you do that, you see how you're getting no value out of this because no one's up there. So it's a waste. But if you play back more and play to where your whole team is,
Sorry, wall.
Speed on Hans to
Wall.
left.
it's much more efficient.
No, Spider, he's
Hands on,
Spider, he can't see here.
Widow's half.
I'm close to grab. I'm close to grab.
Okay.
Here's one side.
Pull back.
I mean, you could even play this wall here too. I mean, that doesn't hurt either.
I think that's why I was playing aggressive because I was so too close.
Pull back. I got a wall.
Shielding
You
you,
can
shielding
grab.
you, shielding you. No shield.
Because even there, you can have, you know, well, let me just get. You can have Reinhardt here, right? Zarya maybe here. Baptiste can be hugging here. Widowmaker somewhere back behind us, right? Lucia probably with the Zarya to speed her out in case she gets pushed. And then May sitting right here, right? So either hold up there like that, or play back here.
Yeah.
Aspectus isn't it better to be than in hotel?
Yeah,
Because
that works. Yeah, you can play hotel
you
too.
can get, yeah.
Yeah, that works as well. Or even playing. I don't know if far left works here. I don't know how the sightline is from this side. I don't know if they can see you there, but yeah,
I don't think they can, but like it's you have to rotate out of
the
it.
trail here. So yeah, definitely then play hotel then with the May. Have like the Ryan, the May, and the Baptiste here, the Widowmaker back here somewhere. Not on the low ground, obviously, like, you know,
Yeah.
that high ground back there. Then Lucio Zarya over here. If you're gonna play up there. And if not, oh, that's why is it up here? What? Jeez. Okay, it went too far forward for some
Widow's
reason.
half.
Widow's half.
But right here, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Here's one side.
Pull back. I got a wall.
Shielding
You
you,
can grab.
shielding you. No shield.
Okay, I'm back to 100 shot again. Give me
Keep
life.
back in behind corner,
Widow, top of hotel.
Sigma wall.
Speed on, speed on, speed, speed.
May. Is your team even with you at the moment?
I thought my team was closer and play with me because that's why what I've been doing.
Well, if you
The time we've been playing on Kingstone and every single pushed in this entire map.
just listen to these comms right here. Just listen. You can hear it.
No shield.
Okay, I'm back to 100 shot again. Keep
Be
your
back
life.
in behind corner.
You see how Reinhardt called go behind corner?
Yeah, but if we go in further behind, I'm calling out the strat.
Widow, top of hotel.
Sigma wall. But we just ignore that. I called out that we could wall with Zarya being ready for grabbing, and then we could just drop the wall and grab.
You call that? Well, you called that what here?
Hands up, come on.
Yeah.
Widow's half.
Yeah, Widow's half.
I'm going to grab.
Okay.
Here's one side.
Fall back. I'm gonna wall.
Shield
You can grab.
you.
Not a bad plan, but what happens to make that plan invalid?
Back and
I think there was the call to go back, and then there was the call. The call was go back, then we'll grab, and there was then no call to then push back forward again with you. I think.
So this comes down to you, Frost, saying, well, you have to tell him, right? Well, he didn't say anything about the plan, but
Okay, I'm back to 100 shot again.
right here, you just listen. What's your name? Tobble, right? Or Toby? Toby.
Don't say.
So if you hear your team saying go behind corner, your plan is now invalid, right? They can't get up here to capitalize on your wall, right? Now you could be like, okay, they can't get up here. Now you just play back, play it safe, and then next time you wall, which will probably be over here somewhere, right? Then you can go for the grab. The plan still can go into motion, but it's going to be at a different time now than where you anticipate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit later in the fight.
Keep
Be
your life.
back in behind corner.
Widow, top of hotel.
So that just comes down to like a communication
Sigma
error.
wall.
Yeah, because there was like no call that I'm going to wall. There was just signal wall.
Yeah.
Yefimo, I need.
Yeah, we can grab. That's what I thought Speak was there because the fight before I said I gonna wall and then we can grab. That's why I thought we were with me.
Go back up.
It's just bad running.
Yeah, it's on both of you guys. It happens, but we'll fix it. I'll talk about comms after the whole plot itself.
Run. And
Yeah, full back.
back.
You can't recontest. Therefore.
No, we can't.
You can't recontest.
There's no need to.
We aren't there.
No.
We aren't there. We don't respond in time.
If they usually have a tick and a half or two, you can't recontest it. Especially if most of you died, you can't get back to the point.
Right, we'll have Baptiste ult, Lucio.
Now, if they just started capturing it, yeah, you can probably get back to the last tick, right? But if they have a tick up,
Maybe male.
better just to regroup and then get set up for the next fight. Push.
Zarya, my friend.
Yeah.
We will.
Okay, right here. I don't know. Is Lucio back? I can't.
Zarya, my friend.
Yeah.
Right
I think
behind
so.
us. Yeah.
I think we all respawn early.
No, we
I'm
had the
not
late.
100% sure.
We had the
'cause,
late spawn. We had the late spawn.
I need at least okay. So everyone's up here besides Lucio then? Let's see if Baptiste is here too. Okay.
yeah, so I
We
think we're playing.
will.
Alright, let's go in on this.
Yeah, he's not back. Okay. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that we all respawn correctly.
Yeah, I think he's coming from up here right now, and they get back to you guys. I think that's where he's coming from. If I see this.
Alright, let's go in on this.
Oh no, he just came from the right.
Oh, sorry.
Definitely, yeah. You got 2 picks. Just rush up there and kill them. They can't do anything anymore.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that nice.
Freeze, Sigma. Freeze.
I'm on the right side. Sorry, that nice.
Freeze, Sigma. Freeze.
I'm on the right side. Send Shara.
Unfortunate.
My shield's one.
Freeze, Sigma. Freeze.
Sorry.
Where is May here?
Sorry, that nice.
Freeze, Sigma.
Left side.
She pushed round corner past both bubble range and sightline and rhyming sightline.
Once again, here, Lucio, is your team taking any damage?
I was.
That's.
Yeah, but you were past right.
But who is here right now? A Baptiste.
Everyone in our team is there.
Stop.
Half of their team is dead.
Yeah, if most of the team is dead, don't keep yourself on speed, right? You're chasing these guys, right? You need that speed boost. Hang on.
I still think it's a very.
Matthew, get out now. Stop.
We got
Get out. Stop it. Seriously, get out. Matthew, get out.
general shit, though, I tried to make sure that everyone knew what we were doing first and healing.
Hand back.
Good
So yeah, so NT, just work on making sure you know when to be speeding your team and when to be healing your team. Because that can really.
Shield's well.
Just stop it playing.
Shield low.
You're out.
They're on this corner.
I'd say back up more. You're down your May right now, right? It's gonna be a lot.
There's no wall.
It's gonna be harder to hold this corner.
Look at my health, and I had no shield at that point, so I couldn't exactly back up, especially when they had.
Then
When I
I
talk
will
about
discuss with my
Shielding
Emo
back,
field.
shielding back, speed is back.
So basically what I should have done, instead of like throwing the ammo field here, is try more to the right so that we can back off.
You're out.
They're on this corner.
Well, that actually saved Ryan because he was taking a lot of damage there, right?
Yeah.
So you had to throw it.
Should have, Ryan should have instead went into the right room here. Just take the cover.
Well, he couldn't. Look what happens then.
I got stunned.
He got hit by the rock.
You're right side. Send.
Then right side, my shield's low.
He hits by the rock and he goes broken. He goes flying backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, but he can go towards the right side and then get in.
But look how far. Look at this. Just look at this. He's closer to the left side now, right now, right? Look how far the right is, and their whole team is here shooting this way, right?
And my health.
He needs to get behind the cover and get healed. He can't be trying to get behind to the right room and like take that damage and die. So he made the right play there, going to the left.
When I talk.
Shielding back, speed is back.
Get back, get back.
Can we go to corner? Back corner.
Yeah, pushing up.
No.
This was my mistake.
So listen,
I'm gonna slam.
Nunchi, right? You're down your May right now, right? You're really weak. You even told your team to back up to the corner, right? So why are you going forward again?
I think I read like the com wrong. It said corner. I threw
Yes,
back,
that's
shielding back, speed is back.
Can we go to corner? Back corner.
I said can we hold corner, and then I think she meant that corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
So this will come down to cons and knowing the map geography. So this is called Archway, right? And this is kind of called like I guess the bookstore, right? I think this is what store. So you can say hold behind the store. That gives them an idea. Okay, let's hold behind the store. If you say corner, well, this is a corner. This is a corner. Back there is a corner. Inside here is a corner. You can even say behind, back by the mega health. Even that, like that gives you an idea of back more, right?
Pushing up.
Yeah.
Because he pushes up now because he thought this corner,
Slam.
and now he dies because
That should not have been one.
You lost Ryan, just go. Try to pull.
Yeah, the ammo was on cooldown and then suddenly went up last second.
When we play against spam like this, I think every time it's the right, we should just fall back.
We need to fall back.
Plus, I wasn't there, so you were 5-6 the entire fight.
We got grabbed and the ammo.
so that was another miscommunication error that killed you guys.
We have.
Hey, we wouldn't. Doesn't matter.
Was it? Okay.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
That comes with time. This shit happens.
Yeah. You guys are what, a diamond team black?
Masters. Well, I think Natasha's trying to get up to.
3.53.
3.5 there. Okay. So yeah, we gotta get the comms down if you guys are masters team.
Yeah, we are also with 2 trialists in this scrimmage.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
especially with the who is it? Main tank and
Main
DPS.
tank and Widow, yeah.
Oh, Widow. Okay.
I also haven't played.
And also Dice is a sub.
Baptiste. That's it.
And Dice is a sub.
So
I think Evade is kind of. I think Evade was being on the team, or
don't
might
know.
be.
I'm not. Not the main.
Evade has practiced with us a bit, so he was fine. I think it was a mixture of trialist and the sub that hasn't played with us in quite a long time.
okay. Let me just pull something up here. From my
There's also the difference between NTF and Res are more on the quiet side. Meanwhile, I'm full cost.
Yeah, I think NTF was muted for most of this scrim. Unmuting to make like really the. See, he's quiet for me, like very, very quiet, even when I'm muted. I need to turn him up more, so when he does make said calls that he wants to, I didn't hear them, because I remember something on Oasis happened, where I had to hear a call with a call.
Okay.
DPS should have actually, guys.
So we'll finish out defense here, and then we're gonna go over comms
Sure.
because they're pretty bad, to be honest.
This goes to shit, I think. Yep.
Well, the Widows picks off 3 of you at the start here.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, so you take an aggressive. Were you stuck back there?
Yeah, I was stuck.
Okay, that's fine then. You did what you did what you could to try and get out. Not a big deal. Mail and beat. Okay. So they just use grab, right? So what can you do with beat?
I engage with it.
Uh-huh. Oh no, you're done your Widowmaker, right? But is that a really big threat at the moment compared to their front line?
If they have sights as well.
If you speed and beat into their front line, are they going to be able to do much?
No.
Doesn't Reinhardt shit on Sigma?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, alright, you're done your Widowmaker, that's okay, right? It happens. But, you can just speed and beat and go rush these guys, right? Widowmaker's on the over here. Worst you can do is take some beat off of you guys, right? So just at this point being, okay, Widowmaker's down, you should be speeding in right now, not waiting. Since you're waiting right now, what happens? She comes on a flank, and now she's set up, and now she has this whole angle on you guys, right? Whereas, if you just... 5.
Widow was dead, then...
5. There's 5 of you right now. Lucia's right here somewhere, I think he's...
He's right behind corner, I think.
Yeah. So you just called Widows to the right, right, I think?
Yeah.
So,
One to the right.
the plan should be, okay, Widows on the right, let's speed in now. You speed and beat now, right? Boom. You go into them, you have Grav and Blizzard, right? To speed in maybe Blizzard too. You know, win the fight, and Widowmaker, you can just sit there and shield her and put pressure on her. Because, what are you guys waiting for them to get closer, or waiting for your Widowmaker to come back from spawn?
No, we were. Oh wait, no, that's.
I think the May is very good here, especially on King's Row, because there's what? What's on King's Row? Corners, very tight corners. I think Maywall pretty much covers most of the the corners here, like when they push the payload. So she's very powerful if you play right. Junkrat's good too, but if they had double sniper, no. It's supposed to,
Yeah. Yeah, that's when they were the Honda calls, because that...
yeah. Hanzo call's fine. Good. What other healer can you what healer can you swap right now?
Feast, I guess.
To what?
So, I put it on a Moira with our team from.
Yes. Exactly. Especially if you're gonna start running double sniper. Immortality Field's not great anymore. He's only gonna be healing the Ryan and Zari, but
How did the Lucio die, by the way? Because I know he's suicided. Did he jump?
where is he?
He's left off. Yeah, I screwed up the wall, right.
Oh, I assume that he's on there. Yeah. That happens.
One from the left over to the right, and then I.
Gotcha. Who keeps joining the session? Guest. Good Mei ult. It's a very good Mei ult. You see why Mei is really powerful here?
Yeah.
Just completely just shut down their whole.
I think the beat was kind of unneeded. I don't think anyone
Actually, yes, Reinhardt was very close. So was the Mei. He was very close.
Okay.
Yeah. The beat's fine. And he's probably gonna be close to another one by the time.
Because I think this is what Natasha called out to us. She said something to us after this game. If they had a Lucio something. What's this? What's happening?
What? Who are these guys in the bottom right?
I don't know. Did anyone put this in general?
Is it? Oh.
It's in core. Oh, it's Lizard and Cyber and that shit.
Ah, that's fuckers.
See, he told me to swing into it. I was trying to block off trying.
Look, if I say swing, that's I've got bubble and I can block damage.
Okay, so did you know they were gonna immortality field in front of grab? So Nunchi, if you know we're gonna grab the next fight, right? Don't use Fire Strike early. Save it for the grab so you can do max damage, right? You want to try and do the swing Fire Strike combo, but if you have the immortality field, that's even better because you can one shot everybody in trance. That's 200 HP, right? Because I can. Yeah, what did I say? Trans? What did I say?
You said save immortality.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Same shit. Baptiste's ultimate thing. You're all dead. Ooh, good immortality.
People moved out of it.
Did I get bucked by Sigma? I got bucked with Bubble. Unfortunate.
I have no idea how I survived this long at this point.
Just, once again, the Mei saves you guys here. Because you see how powerful this. What did the Mei just do here?
Literally denied any payload program.
They what? They all backed up, right? Because the Mei, but now it killed him, and now it gives you a lot more time for your whole team to come out and spawn.
Yeah.
You see before that I was on point for 20 seconds as well,
Yeah.
trying to grab hold.
Yeah, good. You don't have to play aggressive. You're stalling. Just relax. I'm definitely gonna work on comms because that killed you guys a lot in that match. Okay, so not bad. Just to work on those positioning mistakes I told you guys about, especially if you have Mei going for walls. Try and play a bit closer to where she is so you can capitalize on it. Lucio, be on speed boost more if you're chasing people down, right? All right, any questions before we start going into the comms here? I'm giving you guys roles and assignments. No? Alright, so do you guys see the doc I put in general chat?
Yep.
Please open that up.
No, I don't see it.
In the general chat. Okay.
I use this for other teams too, so that's why there's comments. Don't worry about it. So what we're gonna do today is assign people. There's 5 jobs, right? We're gonna assign everybody. We're gonna assign these 5 jobs to you guys. No one should have more than 2. Okay, and then next scrim, I want you mainly focusing on these comm jobs. Nothing else. Just getting this down. Okay, so I'm gonna go through each one, ask who's comfortable doing what, pick one person to do it here. You know what I mean? and it's not set in stone. So say the one scrim doesn't work out, right? Next scrim we can swap the roles around to see who's better at doing other stuff. Or mid scrim, you can swap it too. Just get try it out. Yeah. Let me just do something here. Make this easier. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, well, okay, so target caller, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Just gonna call who to focus, right? Making sure you pick out the correct target, like someone's down a cooldown, all that jazz. So who wants to try doing target calling for next group? Who's that?
We could probably get Swado in here. Probably get Swado in here now, because he just left.
Yeah, get him in here. The more we have that are starting, the better.
So we kind of want Raz and Raz in here. Raz is silent. The Raz is literally bad.
I don't know if you want to bring him in here.
I don't recommend, like, maybe for NTF, but if I'm playing for Raz, I'm very different in terms of performance.
Yeah.
Which are we talking
I
about?
don't think you can assign much to me unless Raz does it.
Yeah, so if you're whoever you're subbing for, you gotta make sure you can pick up their
Yeah,
comm
basically.
level. So you're probably gonna be maybe just helping out with maybe ult tracking because that's really a team effort. Like just saying
Yeah,
what you
that's
think they
I try
have,
to do.
and maybe doing a little bit of target calling, helping out with that. But other than that, you're probably just gonna be silent and calling for your support.
Yeah, I'm sports.
So you'll probably just be calling out for peels, helping like telling someone's flanking and
So,
all that basic, yeah, just basic stuff like that. So target caller.
coming when the cooldowns are down and shit.
Yeah. So let's try this out. Nunchi, you want to try it out? Okay.
Right, Swado's in here.
I don't know if this one. Okay. So.
If you see in the general chat, can you go onto the Google Docs?
Okay. So who wants to be the guy to call out what comps we should be running every map? Who's the most comfortable doing that? Do you guys feel here?
I'm
Rust
the
has
one.
been doing it.
I'm the one that usually does it, and it can be kind of scuffed, but they're right.
It's usually what happens. So in this spring walk, right? What happened was Frost was calling stuff, but he wasn't sure how to play.
Who's doing that?
Sorry. That's my push to talk. I am push to talking, so that's sometimes I have to sick of the talk stuff. Sorry. But like in the spring walk, Frost had trouble. He was calling routes, but like he had trouble deciding for sports and tank. Not for tank, but
It was normally. I can get a basic comp down, but it's when it's counter picking up to a specific DPS. Natasha pointed this out. I have comfort picks that I like to do with DPS, which is normally the ones that I fall back on in comp, if need be. But it's not all the right ones. After that, which I think was after King's Row, my comps definitely got better with DPS wise. I kind of got people to say what their best DPS was, like out, if we're doing double projectile, who's going on the hit scan to be evade, etc. etc.
Okay. So I mean, whoever's doing IGL, I'll work with you. You can ask me questions and I can help you decide, like, explain what healers to pick, to counter pick these healers, if they're running this comp, what comp you should run against them. So I'll help you with that, so you're not all by yourself. So who wants to Frost? You want to try it? Since you already
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Frost.
So I normally do
Okay.
pretty
So,
bad normally, which should not good, but I probably do most of these during scrims.
all of these?
Yeah, most if not all.
That's not good. So okay.
No, it's not good.
We don't
It's
know that.
because it's because the last team I was on, I was the captain of, and they weren't very good. They were like a high plat team when I was mid high diamond at that point. I I was constantly trying to do everything for them because they did not understand half of it. So it's kind of wired because I've come from a massive long history of owning and running teams. So I just have a wired
I got
thing
you.
to do this.
Okay, so why can someone tell me why planning and shot calling are separated? Just so no one gets confused. Or what's the main
Shot
difference?
calling is way more shot calling is split second decisions, planner is future decisions.
And you have to plan while you're still fighting a bit, mostly.
Mm,
You're already in the mood.
Yeah, no, you have to shot,
Alright.
you have to shot call and play at the same time. You plan.
shot calling is in the middle of fights. Planning is after the fight's over.
Yep.
So that's why usually sometimes the planner is usually the most knowledgeable, who knows what ults get comboed well, how you should use them, when you should use them. So that's usually the most knowledgeable person with strats. And then shot caller is the person who can apply that mid fight. Which is usually probably a tank. Someone that doesn't have a lot of mechanical skill. It can focus more on. Well, you know what I mean.
Doesn't have not a lot of mechanical responsibility.
He doesn't have to focus so much on his gameplay versus just.
Yeah,
yeah.
aim and shit. Yeah.
That's why main tanks. That's why main tanks are usually shot callers because they don't have to focus so much because they're not really aiming. They're just holding down, their mouse button or shielding or whatever.
None
I could do shot caller. I just thought shot caller, planner came under shot caller. I didn't know that they were separated.
No,
That's
they're
why I wasn't
separated.
that comfortable doing.
A lot of
That's
people
fine.
combine them.
So who wants to plan?
Me and Suedo usually do that when we're in scrims together.
So who wants to do it? One of you pick.
Suedo, do you want it? Or
Yeah, it varies quite a bit. We don't always have the same info.
yeah, me and Suedo.
I find that generally when we're running a Arista Sigma comps, you're generally running an off angle and have different information to me, and I'm more than happy to just do whatever the hell you say.
Yeah.
I trust you to do what I say as well.
Yeah, we've played a lot already somehow.
Also, I just want to check. The thing is paused, right? Because my internet's having a shit.
We're not. We're on a Google Docs.
Currently, I think.
Right, okay.
I think if Nunchi is going to be a target caller, Suedo will have to be a target caller too, because Nunchi is going to be. I think what Natasha was trying to do was put Nunchi onto sub, or when Suedo's not available.
Yeah.
Sure.
The only thing I found is that sometimes it's hard to get you guys to speed or do what I want you to do. Because quite often, if playing Arista on something like Ilios, I'll call to push right side, and you guys just literally don't fucking move. At all. I have no idea how to make sense of that.
You're good, comfortable target calling too, Suda, right?
Reasonably, yeah.
I spelled your name wrong. Hang on.
Generally, if there's something behind me, I don't target call it, like Reaper behind me.
You don't have to target. You don't have to target call that again.
I don't know if I need to call that or not.
But you and Nunchi should have the same jobs.
Just want to check. If they call Reaper behind, do I have to say shoot the fucking Reaper then?
You can.
Because that feels a bit silly.
Well, you can say focus Reaper, shoot him, kill him. It just has your team. You can sit there and shield and look behind you, or keep putting pressure on the front line.
We're kind of pulling back.
I think
the shit behind us.
target caller would be Nunchi, me, and Suedo. Or caller would be Suedo more. No, I think not at the same time. That's the thing. That's the three that you would be the most.
Well, let's just give everybody one job for now, right? And then we can assign backups later, in case someone's not there. If someone's, so we can swap these around mid scrim if you want to try someone different on target caller or shot caller or planner or whatever. But who wants to do planning? You gotta take this down now. It's not as hard as you guys think it is.
Not at all.
Wait, nothing ends up being catch for some reason. I don't know why.
I think I would bring that getting intro too. Fucking kill me.
I mean, a couple of your plans weren't bad. It's just you were very inconsistent with your plans.
Yeah.
So you want to try it again, Frost? I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have.
Saying that we're going to experiment with it because
Oh.
Yeah, I think if we, because we have another scrim on what, Tuesday?
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is not set in stone. This is just to get it down for you guys to have and practice it next scrim. That's all. So we'll try Frost for now, and then we can always change it later. Like say Frost sucks at it, we'll pick somebody else. Not a big deal.
Me and Natasha had a bit of a thingy in the middle of the scrim of just my comps aren't always the best. If they're not good and you don't like what I said, please someone just tell me to shut the fuck up.
Shot caller will
Yeah,
be.
okay, you do saturate the call pretty bad.
Yup.
I saw not gonna lie, Frost. It's part me. It's definitely part me. Sometimes I blank your comps out.
Yes, during the middle of Volskaya, when they're like symmetric teleporting cliff, and I'm like, go cliff,
don't
cliff,
know
cliff,
why.
cliff, and you're like, where? You're like, cliff! Oh, that was awful. You had no idea what was going on.
I felt like you said like I didn't hear anything. They said where are we going? And what I heard then was come. And I think like what the fuck?
Okay, so
That was an interesting one.
ult tracking. This can either be one person that takes information from everybody and just repeats it back, or it can just be everybody just replying to the planner. Either works. What are you guys comfortable on?
In the scrims that I've been playing, I've been ult tracking when it's trying to. I'm not either comfortable or uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, I can do this sometimes. Like no one else.
From what I've noticed, we do it more like a team effort.
Yeah, team effort, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
No
I think
one-
a team effort is better.
so the way it starts is the planner's going to ask what ults do they have, and then that starts a conversation of, okay, I think they have this or that. And then someone will be like, no, they used, Shattered last fight, they don't have it anymore. And then that takes maybe like 5 to 8 seconds, right? Maybe 10. Because you want to get planning down. You want to have enough time to plan for the next fight and plan based on what they have. So you guys want to do a team effort then? Like, just replying?
I feel like it's much better because otherwise that's me having to focus on all 12 players at once. Like, and
Not all 12, all 6. The planner is focusing on the ults on our team. That's his job.
Like, yeah, but you said if the planner's doing that, then the planner should also, whatever it said, it was something to do with planner and ult tracker being kind of linked.
Yeah, because the planner is going to ask what ults do they have, and then they...
Exactly. That's what we've been doing. That's what I've been doing. That's what the team has been doing. It's been, what do they have? Right, we have this as well, so they have that. What are we going to use to
So,
and that?
one thing I've noticed is that that was also fucking. We don't have a clear fight when the fucking fight is over.
Yeah, that's going to come down... Whose job is that?
We don't have a job.
Shot caller.
Yes. This
But
is all coming down to you guys not having a comm structure. That's what we're fixing right now, so don't worry. Right. So does anyone have...
But like that's we need to have like that moment in.
Yeah, like the shot calls be like, okay, fight's lost, get out, let's go.
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be scuffed for a while.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be. You're not gonna pick this up overnight and be able to do it well. You're gonna have it down, and then that's when I start doing VOD reviews on your comms and telling you how to do it better. Because when I was on my team, I was pretty much doing the shot calling and planning, right? I was also kind of the IGL. I helped with target calling was kind of team effort. Whoever we saw, someone would call, everyone else just repeat that target, right? Ult tracking was a team effort. Like I would ask what do they have. Mainly our supports would reply back what they have. People would chip in like what they think they have too. So that that took time to build and that took time to set in and then get our comm structure down. So it's gonna take maybe a couple weeks, maybe a couple scrims, maybe we'll see. All depends how fast you can pick it up and apply it. So does anyone have any questions on the comms? The 5 jobs.
Not really.
Okay, so let's move on to pre-map comms and post-fight comms. Oh, who's Ben Duncan?
What?
Ben Dunk.
I don't know, but he's fixing
Was it-
grammar mistakes.
No! Oh, it annoys me. Oh.
Shot caller. Grave. What? I roll. In depth.
He's fixing it. Let's go.
I fixed it. He deletes it, fixes it himself.
Bunker.
No, you can just accept the suggestion and it will automatically be done.
Shh.
Thank you.
So I'm trying to fix Zenyatta's fucking name, right? Okay, so Premier comes. 4 main questions. This is before anything. This is when you're about to load into a map in the hero select screen, right? You're thinking, okay, this is mainly for the IGL, right? This is your job, right?
Yep.
You're gonna be thinking, okay, what are we gonna run? So you're probably gonna be thinking, okay, what's this map? You know, what comps are good here? What might they run? Then you have to think, okay, if they're gonna run this, should we try and have this kind of hero to try and counter that? Or are we just gonna try and beat it with this kind of comp? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You need to try and think, okay, let me look at our ultimates and try and think of win conditions. This planner, this is also you. Once the comp's picked, you want to look at the comp itself and think what combos are good to try and build towards. So when you plan, you can try and strive for those different combos and have, you know, a few for different fights, so you always have a combo for every fight to win. Does that make sense, in a sense, before every map?
I'm just curious, like, do you want me to call May, use the wall in the choke? Like, this seems a bit simple. This
For
seems
what?
like telling people to do their fucking job.
For planning?
Like, yeah, that kind of thing.
So say, like, you can be like, okay,
So if you're running, like, the new goat stuff, it feels really bloody stupid to say, May, wall them. Like,
not like that. You're planning before the fight. You can be like, okay, we have Blizzard, let's bait them in and wall them, and then Blizzard after we wall. So that way, does that make, you see how that kind of...
what, do you want to just play passive and wall in a neutral, like a first fight, like a neutral fight?
Like in a neutral fight, like first fight.
Just
I think plus, that's, yeah.
So you're thinking of like for...
play passive.
Okay, everyone go back to insights. I'm gonna walk through a plan from the first fight and walk through what I would plan. Just to give you an idea. Just to help you. I mean, I think Frost made a pretty good plan here. Well, so think about it. You have a May, right? So what should your plan be for this first fight?
Plan for first fight. I mean, I called at the very beginning for Baptiste focus healer, Pixie speed, play that corner, May wall, when they push through, which was a stupid call because that means we pushed to hold by a statue. I think I said corner, and people took it as the back corner, to the front corner. Not side corner.
So that's your plan. Your plan is we're gonna wait for May, and when May walls, we're gonna speed on top of their targets and kill them. That's your plan. That's the plan. Does that make sense to you, Pseudo? Whoever asked
I'm
it.
curious though, I just want to, right, I've been talking to Frost over DMs about like him saturating comp, like, so what would be the clearest, like, shortest thing? Is it just we play around May, we'll just wall and speed into them? Is that like the plan?
Wall choke speed into them. That's simple as
That's
that.
all we need to call.
Simple as that.
I believe it's cool.
Yes,
That's
concise.
wall choke and speed, got it.
Yeah.
As soon as the sentence is longer than 2 seconds, you're doing it wrong pretty much.
Yeah.
Now, when you're planning for when there's more factors in, it's gonna take a little bit longer, so there's gonna be more words. Like, let's go to a different fight now. When there's ultimates on the line, here, right?
Yeah.
So like,
I'd probably go by the Reinhardt one. It's a bit further back than that.
we'll play right here because there's a few ultimates coming online for both sides, right? Well,
Yeah.
let's
So I'm
just pick.
assuming that like speed is obvious. If we get a wall, we speed surely. But do I need to call that?
But
Like,
you call speed.
You wall speed choke, and then the shot card can be like, you know, wall comes up. All right, speeds. You know, he starts enacting the plan, telling Lucy to speed as the choke.
I can just scream forward and hopefully people get the general idea.
Yes, because they already know the plan, and now you're repeating the plan back to them, so they should already know what they're doing. They should be ready for it, and now they're just setting the plan into motion. The shot caller's job is just to set the plan into motion that was already planned. Everyone already knows it beforehand because it's already been said. You're just now acting on it.
So basically, Fredo, we just need to be exactly as we do normally in Cold with Compassion, which is just be working as a team with our comms. You have main, and I'll do your plan, then you repeat it in the fight.
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to find a good fight to do this for.
I think it's right here, this one right here, where we.
No, this is a sketch.
No, this fight's fun. So right here, what would the plan be here? You know they just used grab last fight, right?
They use grab last fight, so initiating would be push in, May wall someone that's stuck on their own, charging top of them, and break wall.
I thought that we just like bait, just wait for bubbles and blizzard them.
The plan here should be beat speed,
Oh, I didn't see-
beat
I didn't see
speed.
this.
You can just say beat speed and blizzard into them, right?
Yeah.
Simple,
I'm gonna wait.
3 words.
No, I hate people that use grab yeah, cool, you can put them all together for a freeze, but it's using 2 fight winning.
Would everyone understand just saying beat Speed and Blizzard into them? Does that make sense for a plan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because A, they don't have grab, right? B, you have Reinhardt. They don't have anything to contest the Reinhardt. You have bubbles to bubble your Reinhardt. If you're just gonna run slam into them really fast, they can't stop you. They don't have anything to stop you at the moment, right? Sure, they're probably gonna have. Go ahead.
Shouldn't we keep beat for Sigmund?
You have Immortality Field for that, and in reality, it only takes away half your health. So if you play it safe and you're at full health, it's not really a big deal.
We have both
It
immortality
can take
and
75
bubbles.
though.
No, it can't. That's
It can't. We tested it. It has.
It does because in comp it's done like none of that. It's just on 50, even with nano.
And it's always half of your health.
We have tested that.
No, but if you're nano.
But if you have beat, it's more because there's more health on your thing.
Yeah.
If you have armor, it's more
With the
because
nano helmet, you get 75%.
Yeah, nano also does 75%.
well, nano because it's you're taking 50% reduction or something, right? You have,
25% boost of damage.
yeah. So you're gonna do 25% more damage, yeah. But in reality, you just should be speed, beat, and Blizzard, right? Because you're down your Widowmaker, so you need to try and capitalize on this fast before their Widow gets set up, right? So does that plan make sense here? Okay. You get what I'm trying to do with, like, you get how planning should be done. It's nothing too long. It's just gonna be fast, crisp, clear. So your team, especially so your shot caller knows what the fuck he's gonna do for the next fight. Because if you're, do it bad and are, what's the word? It's cluttered and doesn't make sense. Now your shot caller doesn't know what he's gonna do now for the next fight, right? He might not understand your plan, and by the time he tries to figure it out, the fight's already started and you guys are all dead. Because you guys didn't know.
It was one fight on Oasis City Center, where I think we were meaning to do a Nana Blade, and as soon as we were diving in, 4 people were speaking. I couldn't understand one word.
Yeah, that comes down. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to fix, right? So that way, there's only 1 or 2 people talking at a time, and you all understand what's going on. Okay, let's go to post-fight comps now, right? This is mainly for the planner. Your job. First question is, what will they have? You get that their ultimates down, and then you make your plan. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I wrote a little thing here, right? But I don't know if it's as great as me explaining it over a picture. You know what I mean? You can feel free to read it, but I don't know if it's great necessarily. I forget what I even wrote here. Hang on. What I wrote underneath it. I was trying to read here for if it's even good. Example. Get ready translating. Oh yeah, another thing I mentioned, you also should tell your team what ults you're not going to use for that fight. So you have Grav coming up, right? Let's look back to the other fight, right? Your Grav's almost online, right? So your plan would be, alright, we're going to speed beat in Blizzard, save Grav. Simple as that. So now he already knows, okay, when I get Grav online, I'm saving it. Now, say this beat in Blizzard don't kill them, right? Now you can be like, okay, let's grab them anyway. That's fine, right? You can still grab them in that fight, right?
So if it's like going south, like in a blizzard is not doing enough, and you need to grab,
Yeah.
Shotgunner can really easily set commit grab.
Yeah, I do that all the time too. Like, say we're going to use an ultimate, but then we're losing a bit. Okay, Valk now, or use this now to try and secure the fight or win the fight. Even if we're down somebody, if I know that ultimate can turn the fight, I'll just tell them to use it because it should be able to help us win. Does anyone have any questions so far before we? No. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. Post it in general chat. And then I can't pin, okay, never mind. Whatever. But alright. We'll just I guess we're gonna stop there for today, guys. I think I did what I wanted to do today. Got our comms down. We've done a little bit of positioning here and there. Yeah. Alright.
Bye, Melvin.
See you guys. Hope that helped.
Alright. Yeah, do.
Okay.
Bye bye.
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 And broadcast.